are going to ask your wife for a divorce. Tonight, Guy.
Now, wait a minute. We've talked about that. I've told you I'll talk to her this summer, when the boy's away.
No, darling. I've waited as long as I'm going to.
But you know what Olive is, what a scene she'll make. I don't want to put the boy through anything like that.
He's not a child, Guy. He's 15.
Julian's extremely sensitive.
Well, so am I. And I don't like meeting you in secret. I don't like what you've made of me. I've heard the barroom expression you traveling men have for girls like me. I'm your spare rib.
Oh, come on. You know, I don't talk like that about you. I don't talk about you at all. Nobody knows about us. Absolutely no one.
Such discretion. I don't know whether to be flattered or angry. You're not ashamed of me, are you, Guy?
You know I'm not. I can hardly make it through the week to be with you again.
You do love me, Guy?
You know I do.
Oh, you'll never go to Olive, knowing the price she'd put on your freedom.
She can have everything.
Including sole custody of your son. That's what she'd want, Guy, and that's what she'd get.
Maybe.
Please, please be honest with me just this once. I know there's nothing left between you and Olive except bitterness and the boy.
All right, it's true.
And the thought of losing him has paralyzed you.
Well, no father likes the prospect of being separated from his son.
But with you, it's different, Guy. You idolize your son. You make a positive fetish of him. With you, Guy, it's unnatural. I'm
sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
That's all right. You only reacted like I expected you to. Oh, face it, Guy, you are incapable of making a choice between me and Julian.
You make it sound so absolute. There must be some other solution.
There's only one solution. I'm making the choice for you.
You're leaving me.
Leaving you? Oh, no, Guy. I'm going to bathe and dress. And then I'm going straight to your wife.
Thea.
Blending of the science of chemistry and the art of design, skillfully manufactured to serve a single indispensable purpose: to enhance the beauty that is woman. And my friends, we all know that stockings are intended to adorn the legs. It would seem, however, that Guy Guthrie has an entirely different part of the anatomy in mind. And his design is not to enhance, but to destroy, as the title of our story indicates. It is called Kill My Love. And the leading players are Richard Carlson, Katie Stevens, Patricia Breslin, Casey Rogers, and David Kent. And now, if you enjoy seeing a man twist and squirm while his fate closes in on him, don't leave the room. As sure as my name is Boris Karloff, you will not get back in time.
Guthrie?
Yeah, Larry. Hey, I want you to do something for me. Give me some change, will you? I want to make a phone call.
Sure.
You're a little early this week, aren't you?
Yeah, a whole day. I skipped San Diego this week. Drove straight through from Phoenix.
Here's your change, Mr. Guthrie.
Thank you, Larry.
The usual.
Oh, yeah. Make it a double, huh?
Uh-huh.
Relax, I know he's married.
17 years married. Can't wait to phone home. Never stops talking about his wife and his kid. You know he lives for that kid?
If he were mine, I'd be worried sick every minute he was out of my sight.
Oh, she's got nothing to worry about. I'd make book on it.
What I wouldn't give to have a man like that. I wonder if she realizes how lucky she is.
Hiya, Dad.
Hiya, son.
Hey, what a break. You're getting home early. How come?
I just wanted to come home and see what kind of mischief you're in. No. Oh. All right. That's enough.
What's the matter? You getting chicken?
Yeah, I don't feel like enough. Come on.
Hey, you know, you're getting out of shape.
Now, you wait till tomorrow. After I've had a good night's sleep, I'll show you who's out of shape. Bring in my bags, will you?
Right.
Oh, and son, put the car in the garage for me, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, and tomorrow I still want to see 4 fenders.
Ah.
Hello, Guy.
Hello, Olive.
You look exhausted.
Well, I guess maybe I am.
Have a good week.
So-so.
You're home a day early.
Yes. That new man over in Phoenix, I'm afraid he's not going to work out in that office.
Would you like some dinner?
I think I'll change first. Maybe have a drink.
Hey, Dad, when you were in San Diego today, did you hear about all the excitement? I mean, that girl that was murdered down in Chinatown. It's been on the news all evening.
I wasn't in San Diego today. I skipped it. Drove straight over from Phoenix.
You did? Well, where'd this come from?
What is it?
Well, it's a handbill from a used car dealer in San Diego. It was in the back of your car.
Oh. Somebody must have dropped it in the car when I stopped there last week.
No, it's got today's date on it. Some kind of a special trade-in offer or something.
Son, you better start to learn to read figures. This is dated the 7th, not the 17th.
No, it's not.
You want to argue with your father? I mean, you do, and I'll take back what's in that big case.
Hey, that FM set you promised me?
See for yourself. Fix me a drink. those things. Get out of there. Come on, get out. That glove compartment was locked. Why'd you break into it?
I didn't.
Don't you lie to me.
I'm not lying. I was gonna put your road map away, and I came across that stuff.
Julian.
Honest, Dad.
You found that handbill last night and it gave you ideas, huh?
No. All right, you believe what you want to.
Oh, Julian. 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 Wait. You don't understand. Give me a chance to explain, huh? Forgive me?
Yeah, it's all right.
It was a bad moment for both of us. But you know, I'm glad it happened. Yeah. Because it gives me the courage to talk to you about something. Something I've wanted to tell you for a long time. I think you're mature enough to handle an adult problem. At least I hope you are. Well, Julian, you know, I've always told you I hate deceit, especially when it threatens to come between me and someone I love very much.
You mean you and me?
Yes, son, I mean you and me. That's why I want you to understand the reasons for my behavior just now. And I'm sure you'd never betray my confidence, would you? Huh. Of course you wouldn't. Well, all right. Here it is. For some time now, well, actually for quite a long time, I've been involved with another woman. Hmm? Well, certainly you could see that everything wasn't exactly normal between your mother and me. I mean, I travel a good deal, and when I'm home, we occupy separate rooms. Well, a man gets lonely. You know, he seeks other companionship. Well, that's the way it was with me, Julian. Oh, I'm not saying it was right. It wasn't. It was wrong. It was deceitful. Now, son, if you have any questions at all, I want you to speak up.
No, I haven't got anything to say.
Well, then. Okay. Look, we've only got today and tomorrow to be together, huh? Tell me, how's the new kit working out?
Well, so-so.
Well, come on. Let's have a look. Hey, the soldering looks pretty good so far.
Yeah, but I've got a loose connection somewhere, and I can't find it.
Oh? Why don't we take it down to Jerry and have him check it out? Yeah, come on. There we go.
More toast, Julian?
No, thanks, Mom.
Good morning.
Morning. Your orange juice is on the table.
Oh, thank you, dear. Well, son, what are your plans for today?
School.
Yeah, I know. Basketball practice after?
Yeah.
How you doing at the foul line these days?
A little better, I guess.
Well, I'll tell you what. When I get home on Saturday, why don't we do a little practicing? I'll get a ball and a basket. We'll put it up over the garage door, okay?
Yeah, sure, that'll be swell. I better be going. I'll see you after practice, Mom.
Get home in time to do your studies before supper, Julian.
I'll try. See you, Dad.
Well, wait a minute. Aren't you forgetting something? Don't you want to take the car out of the garage for me?
Yeah, well, I haven't got time, Dad. I'll be late for my first class. See you.
Okay. By the way, the water was lukewarm this morning.
I know. The pilot light must have gone out again last night. I had to relight it several times last week.
I wouldn't do that again. Ventilation isn't very good in that basement.
I propped the window open and let it air out before I relit it.
I'll go by a plumber shop on my way out of town. Holy cats, I haven't got time to finish this. I gotta hit the road.
In a minute, Guy. I want to talk to you.
All right.
I've made some decisions over the weekend.
Oh?
I want you to quit the road.
Now, Olive, that is a subject that we've been over time after time after time.
Let me finish, please. I'm seeing Father this morning about putting you on at the bank.
Bank? Olive, you've got to be kidding.
I'm sure he can find something for you.
But I'd suffocate in a bank. And you know it.
You'll have to make a financial sacrifice, of course, but I've still got quite a bit of my own money left. We needn't change our standard
It's
of
out of
living.
the question. It's out of the question. I refuse to discuss it anymore.
I've made up my mind, Guy.
Now, wait a minute. Why are you bringing this up now?
Because I want you at home, like a normal husband and father should be.
But, Olive, I'm not cut out for that 9 to 5 routine. I'd turn into a vegetable. I'd rot.
Perhaps you will.
And you don't care.
When you get home on Friday, I'll have everything arranged.
Now, you wait a minute. Why are you doing this?
To make sure there'll never be another Anthea Jason in your life, Guy. By the way, since I won't be home when the plumber comes, tell him to let himself into the basement. And be sure he comes this morning.
How did you know?
About you and Anthea Jason.
How did you know?
I had you followed by one of those investigation services last summer.
You kept it to yourself all this time?
I was determined not to humiliate myself by facing you with another of your cheap affairs. I decided to let this one run its course. You were bound to trap yourself eventually. She threatened to expose you, didn't she? Well, it doesn't matter. As long as she's out of your life.
What do you intend doing about it?
I am a little worried about Julian finding that handbill from San Diego, though. I hope you were able to cover that little blunder.
What do you intend doing about it?
There's no need to get panicky, Guy. Apparently, you've gotten away with it. And I'll never tell the police. As long as you never give me provocation. You look as if you were going to faint. Sit down. You know, Guy, the longer I live with you, the more I realize how crude you are. This idyllic weekend, for instance. Did you really think you could come back into my life with a few words of flattery and a caress?
You let me?
I wanted to see what it would be like to be so close to a murderer. Tell me, Guy, did it make you feel safer? Did it comfort you? Did it help to erase your memories of Anthea Jason? You must have been really frightened to come running home to me and Julian. It was in your voice when you phoned, in your face when you walked in the door.
Olive. Olive.
Don't touch me. Ever again. From now on, my door will be locked. Now run along, Guy. Have your last fling on the road. But when you come home on Friday, be prepared to stay.
Perhaps just talk this out.
Don't forget to stop by the plumber's on your way.
Nice-looking woman, isn't she, huh?
There's Julian. That's my son. That's my son, Julian.
Good boy, huh? Looks a lot like you, doesn't he, huh?
Oh, we're very close.
That's what I told Dinah. You know, she's got it bad for you, Mr. Guthrie.
Dinah? Oh, come. Not in front of my family. Now, tell me more.
You're not really interested, Mr. Guthrie?
Oh, you can't tell. I'm a very peculiar fellow.
I'm full of surprises.
I know what you're feeling, son. I miss her too. Terribly. But we've got to go on, you and I. We've got to do and be just what your mother planned for us. That's the best tribute we could pay her.
Yeah, well, I'll try.
Attaboy. Now, why don't you finish packing? We've got an hour's drive ahead of us, and your grandparents are expecting you for supper.
Dad, can I just stay here?
Just as soon as I get things organized, we'll be together. My word on it. Now, go along, huh? Mr. Fay, please. Guy Guthrie calling.
Oh, just a moment. Dinah? Mr. Guthrie.
Hello. How nice of you to call, Mr. Guthrie.
The name is Guy.
All right, Guy.
I'm calling about your note. It's been a trying time. Hearing from you helps.
You sound low.
Well, you know, funerals are always rather grim affairs, especially for kids my son's age. He has no way to let off steam. Now, me, of course, I can always lose myself in the bottom of a bottle.
Well, if you decide to do that, be sure you're with friends.
Is that an invitation, Dinah?
Well, it's a little soon for invitations, don't you think? I mean, well, you know.
Olive's gone. Nothing we do can change that.
Yes, I know,
But what?
Like, I didn't realize you were even aware of me.
Oh, very much aware. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to accept that invitation of yours on one condition. That we make a night of it.
Now you're going too fast.
You'll get used to the pace. Sure. I'll, see you tonight. How long have you been standing there? I asked you a question.
Just came down. I'll see you in the car.
Son. You know, I've always told you that deceit was the coward's way out.
Yeah.
Well, look, Julian, the living have to go on living. Brooding and grieving isn't going to help. There's some people, myself among them, that don't dare give in to it. It'd make life unbearable. That's why I was making such a bold front there. You understand?
are you doing that?
Hi. Well, I was just turning the lights off.
And on and off.
Yes, sir, that's right.
It's late, dear.
Yes, ma'am, I was just going to bed.
Won't you have something to eat? A cup of hot chocolate?
I don't believe so, thank you. I'm not very hungry. Good night.
Good night,
dear.
Julian.
Hey, what's the matter?
What are we doing here? You said you were going to take me home.
I am. I just have to pack a bag. I'm going to be in Phoenix tomorrow. I've been neglecting my customers lately. Come on in for nightcap.
No, I think I'll stay here in the car.
What's the matter? You afraid of me?
No, it isn't that.
Well, then what is it?
It's getting late, and you have a long drive ahead of you.
You're afraid I'll make a pass. I thought you liked me, Dinah.
Isn't that your telephone?
Yeah. At 2:30. Something's the matter with Julian. Hello?
Guy, this is Harold.
Yeah. Is there something the matter with Julian?
He's run away.
Run away? Where?
I don't know. He was brooding terribly when he went up to bed.
He wouldn't talk, he wouldn't eat.
It's all right, Harold. He's here.
Is he all right? Let me speak to him.
Thank you for calling. Your grandfather was worried about you. You shouldn't have come here without permission.
I had to see how you did it. I had to see how you kill my mother.
Oh, Julian. Oh, Julian.
Oh, I hate you.
I hate you! I hate you!
Here now.
I hate you! Kill her!
Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing important.
Nothing important, all that screaming.
Well, the boy just lost his mother. He loved her very much. The strain was simply too much for him.
You don't have to shout at me.
I'm not shouting.
The poor kid. Guy, what happened to his lip?
Oh, I had to hit him. He was hysterical, raving. He Didn't you hear what he said?
No. I just heard some loud talking, but I don't know what it was about. Don't you think you ought to call a doctor for him?
No.
But, Guy, he looks
I
hurt.
said no.
What kind of a father are you?
Now, look, would you just stay out of this, please? Just plain stay out?
Sure. Oh, you don't have to see me home. I'll phone for a cab.
Now, you'll find a phone in the entry hall. Can you hear me? Now then, I hope we're not going to have any more childish outbursts like we just had in the kitchen. And perhaps you'd like to explain that scene.
You killed her. You killed my mother.
Now that's plain, hysterical nonsense.
I know how you did it.
Ah. How did I do it, Julia?
This.
With a triple light socket.
You fixed the gas pipe and closed the windows so that when she turned on the lights, the electric arc blew up the gas.
Boy, you've really got an imagination, son.
I know enough about electricity to know it's true. An overloaded light socket draws a big arc.
So you put 2 and 2 together and come up with 5. Huh. If it weren't so serious, we could have a good laugh about it.
You killed her. And that other woman, too.
All right, now that's enough.
You lied. You lied!
Now that's enough. Stop it. Just stop it. All right. You've made some pretty outrageous accusations. And you're going to be sorry for them, too. I just hope you haven't mentioned them to anybody else.
How do you tell someone your father's a murderer?
Julian, I didn't realize what a strain all this has been to you. Losing your mother so suddenly, well, naturally, your mind was bound to rebel, to try and find something or somebody to put the blame on and to strike out at. I know what you're going through, because I'm going through the same thing. Yeah. I suppose my rebellion takes the form of bringing that woman here tonight.
You're lying again.
Oh, Julian, you know me better than that. When have I ever deceived you, huh? I've never lied to you. Even when the truth was sometimes detrimental to your good opinion of me. I could have lied to you about that stuff you found in the car. I could have made up a dozen cockeyed stories about that handbill, about the snapshot. But I didn't. I told you the truth, son. Just as I'm telling you the truth now when I say I'm not guilty of these dreadful things you've been accusing me of. I swear it, son. I swear it. Julian, you're exhausted. You need to sleep. Now, tomorrow, I promise you, we'll have a long talk about all of this, every bit of it. But right now, I want you to sleep. Come on. Come on, let's have the jacket, huh? Come on. Now, I want you to do me a favor. These are your mother's sleeping pills. I want you to take one. Get a good night's sleep. Julian, take one. Julian? Julian? Mother, call an ambulance. Call an ambulance right away.
Yes. What happened?
got to live, Julian. You've got to live.
Is he alive?
Oh, yes, he's living. He's living.
But tell me, what happened?
Well, he's been awfully upset. And I got him to sleep tonight. But then he must have sneaked down here because I heard the motor running. Did you suppose he tried to commit suicide?
We'll find out when he comes around.
Yes, well...